Gates of Tartarus. This is Big Benedict. We're playing God of War 3. So I edited out that way too long cutscene, and we're heading on over to the Tartarus area, and I think it's actually called the Tisiphone area. So I actually really love this section. There's a chest right there. I'm not sure if I got that chest in my last playthrough. I may have missed it. So I just like this area. I love the boss Kronos. I think it's the best boss in this game. The most funnest. Huh? Anyway, so Hephaestus kind of chuckles malignantly there. We're gonna whip that guy's ass when we come back. But for now, just head on over here. Some shades to kill along the way, and then there's one of those large boxes with the items in plain sight right there. The upcoming battle, though, you're fighting a centaur and some archers and just a whole bunch of skeletal warriors, and I enjoy getting combo points on that. And then we're also going to be facing a pair of chimeras too coming up, which is really damn hard, and that's coming from someone who's beat Hades Kids Part 2 several times. So that's tough. That's really tough. So actually, it's really easy to parry this guy's attacks, and I'll show you what's going on. But first, I'm going to try to get in some combo points, do a couple grabs, and then some rams into this guy to get a little bit of his health gone. And then once these guys all group up, I'm going to be dropping the Army of Sparta magic to get a bunch of combo points. I normally don't do this unless there's like a ton of enemies. So, yeah, I think you get like 200 or 300 combo points probably. And it all adds up. So actually, you get, once you upgrade to the level 3 blades, I think you get like an upgrade. It says the Cyclone of Chaos move gets an upgrade, so I'm not really sure. I think it maybe gives you a little bit more protection of getting hit because it's an uncancelable move. So looks like I got almost 300 hit combo. 299. Yeah, I got over 300, so that was all good. And then it would have been nice to keep this combo, but it's he can't do everything. So when this guy slams down with his staff there, the staff end of his spear, just parry. It's really easy to do so. And I parried every time, and then I failed one time, I think, and then it was at about that time he was about ready to be put to rest anyway. So let's see where it was. Yeah, I almost did it flawlessly. That was kind of regrettable that right there. Yeah, I missed that one parry. So anyway, take this dude out, and then we're going to grab that red. You actually can't skip this battle. I was trying to skip this battle when I was, if you'll recall, all my data. Well, I inadvertently erased the data for this game, so I had to play through the game on one of the modes below Chaos, actually unlock Chaos. And I was going on easy just to get through it as quick as I could, and I was trying to skip this battle, but you actually can't, because if you go up to the ledge and try to pull yourself up, there's a barrier up. There's a blue barrier that says no, you can't go up here. So definitely make sure you have enough magic. Having used that magic, it kind of put me at a disadvantage over here at the next area. But this is really fucking fun. I love this part in here with these chimeras. And using these oil pots to deal damage to them, it's extremely fun. Yeah, so here's the gates of Tisiphone, and we're gonna have to we're going to be doing some platforming up there. But first of all, we've got 2 chimeras, so 2 is not that many. I was dealing with 4 in Hades Kids 2 all at one time, and in that trial, it is on normal mode, but you have only, I think, half your life, and you can't even use the bow and arrow. You can't use any magic. You're really restricted. You can't use Raids of the Sparta either. Nothing. You got to make 5 of those guys spawn. It's really damn hard. But there's one really cool part here where I was next to an oil pot when I made it explode with my arrow, and I accidentally activated Rage of the Gods, and it was like a huge explosion, and then his primal roar. And I put that clip on a separate track, so it's all at the highest decibel level. So check it out over here when it happens. I'll shut up now. It's actually when I go back to that oil pot near the wall back there. So yeah, they can really grab you big time with that snake head. Yeah, here it is. That was awesome. When I saw that, I said, okay, there's no way I'm losing this fight and losing that footage. So okay, so like as I discussed in the Olympia, when we were in Olympus, and right before we were dealing with Helios, these guys have 3 phases. They're bipeds in their second phase, meaning they're on 2 feet, but they hop around. See this guy right there? He's in his third form there, and when they're in the third form, they do that flame attack and they ram you just like the first form, except they're very fast. They're hard to hit, and that's the main problem with Hades kids too, is that they're so mobile. And then you just got so many other chimeras running around, grabbing you, trying to poison you with that poison breath they do. So the second form, I think, is the easiest form of them. They will slash at you a couple of times, and then they'll do their fire attack, which you just dodge, and then you roll back, and then it's really easy to parry these guys too, their claw attacks. So so here he is in his second form, and that was a really easy victory right there to get him down to his third form. And so yes, definitely the first and the third forms are very tough, just because they move around so way too fast. Got burned there badly. And see, you can't even, on Hades kids too, you can't even, since you can't even use a bow and arrow, you can't burn these guys with that flame attack. I think it's really cool though. I was also trying to see if I could I was trying to see if I could fling me and Centaur up in the other part, and I was trying to see if I could fling these guys up, but it wouldn't do it, obviously. Man. So right there's the Athena's Wrath move that always screws me up. It's supposedly it's a very strong move, but coming off an evade like that, I don't want to do that move. Okay, so now we cleared those 2 enemies, and then we'll get these treasure boxes if you want to. You could also have gotten these during the fight if those enemies were far enough away from you, and you could also get either one of them before the fight starts, because it takes a while for that first chimera to spawn. So just pull on each of these chains. There's a chain on either side. And then every time you pull a chain out, one of these cubes on the bottom will come out, and then you just push the cube back into the wall. And then once all is said and done, then we'll be doing some harpy gliding and platforming. There is a couple of treasure chests off camera to the left, which I'll be getting. So usually this takes quite a few tries for me to get it right without falling, or So I did it here with 1 edit, I think. And the last time I did it, I think I had like 4 or 5 edits, just because I kept falling. Okay, so we need to get up to the top, and I always found it regrettable that when you punch that top button, you can't jump down yourself. The game jumps for you. That would have been fun to jump all the way down. Okay, so just push this cube into the receptacle there, and then hop onto the blocks up here, and then once you get up here, you're going to find some harpies conveniently placed to do some combat grappling on. Harpy riding. Hold L1 and press 0, or I always say 0 for the O button. Anyway, just jump up here, glide over here, and then all these glinting points, you need to press those. Then head over here. See, there's 1 treasure chest here, and then there's one on the ledge beneath it that you can make just by kind of like falling down and then gliding. It can be kind of tricky to do that, but if you fall down, try at the last second, maybe try to lock onto a harpy, see if you can get yourself over there. If not, you're just going to have to try to do it over again, starting from scratch. But so just keep on doing this, and then so this video will continue up to the Kronos fight, actually. So we're going to be doing the Tartar, everything leading up to the Kronos fight, which isn't that long. So just stick around for that. And then I think this is the part where there's an edit. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to get the timing right for these. But anyway, just punch that cube, and then it's going to let you. That area is going to retract, and then you could just double jump up here, and then it's going to jump for you, and then there is a save point. But before there is that, there is a treasure box to grab. So the gates are going to open for us. A lot of cubes in this game. It really reminds me of Hellraiser. So yes, this area, I think this area looks really cool because there's no sunlight. It's just like overcast and like end of the world kind of looking to it. So there's the treasure box. So grab this item in here. Almost have enough to upgrade to level 4 of the blades. We're heading up on Kronos, the boss of this stage, the Lord of Tartarus here, and I think that this boss fight's amazing. To be perfectly honest, it's just as grand in scale as the first boss fight we did with Poseidon in the beginning of this game. So these are definitely scorched lands over here. The pit of Tartarus. It gave us some information there in that that pedestal there. So, not much is ahead. There's I think one hidden object over here somewhere, and some boxes, and then these soldiers. They look like they have helmets on, but I'm not sure what they have. It's just some kind of armor, I think. But always felt that. So I think that pressing that magic was an accident right there. But so these are the guys we're going to be facing when we get up to Kronos. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to bringing you the Kronos boss fight, and this is a great game. It has a great amount of bosses. I'm currently on the Scorpion boss, as I got a little behind in my voice recording, so I'm going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. But the Scorpion, there's a couple of really challenging boss fights. The Kronos boss fight is more fun than it is hard or challenging. So the Scorpion boss fight is very tough, very, very tough, because that guy's so cheap. The battle with the Cerberus breeder, that's another really tough fight because that guy is. It's not really cheap. It's just overly hard. Just overly hard for no reason too. They're throwing in satyrs into the mix, so it gets pretty hectic and real crazy. So just head on down here. And there's going to be more of these guys. These guys are completely optional, but you should, kill everything you can in this game and upgrade everything. So I like that L1 and square move for this weapon. It's pretty cool. So each weapon has similar moves. That was one of the complaints I heard in the review for this game, that while it did have that one melee weapon, the Nemean Cestus, the other two weapons were kind of similar to the blades, but I think they're different enough to be, unique. Especially the electric weapon. I really like that one. So this is the nicely hidden item over here, hidden by camera angles. So I've got a Minotaur horn. Nice. It's also good to get all these chests early too. So the other chests, when you come on them later, they'll start giving you red orbs instead of items you should have already gotten. Anyway, just interact with this glinting area on this guy's hand, and then that's it.